Hey guys, happy Sunday. I'm not live on the Tonez page yet, but I am going to be soon. Just want to tell you guys that I love you. I know that I have been missing, and I'm going to stay missing. Just back to do a little bit of nails for you guys today. I actually wasn't. I was going to record it and just go about my business. But I'm just checking in. I'm letting you guys know I'm alive. I have people texting me. And to my mentor, my mentor texted me the other day, and he was like, you're worrying me. Like, now you're starting to worry me. But so I apologize. My brother's been calling me. My brother's been calling other people to get to me. I'm alive, and I am okay. And I want you guys to understand that self-care or not answering the phone is also a part of self-care. Not answering text messages, whatever the case may be, for however long you feel like doing that, it's self-care. And I haven't been on Facebook. I haven't been on social media. I have just been purging, in all honesty, and I'm a lot more peaceful because of it. A lot more peace because of it. I'm just letting you guys know I'm okay. I've been at the beach a lot. Like, I'm at the beach almost every other day now, in addition to when I'm at the beach, I've been leaving my phone. I've been honestly leaving my phone at home. Somebody else had my phone for a whole day at one point. And I know it's 2022, and that's like crazy, like walking out the house without any type of communication. But like, my children are with me. So since my children are with me, then there's like no emergency that you can call me that's really that important to me. So my kids are with me and they're fine. So I don't need to have. And in all honesty, it's been so refreshing to not be it's very refreshing to not be on social media. I've always told you guys that, like, if it was up to me, I wouldn't be on social media at all. But this is how I make my money. And so because of that, I have to be on social media. And sometimes I get to a point where I have to just not scroll. I have to just post and get off, and not scroll, not answer comments, nothing. I have to just post and get off. And I'm not there right now. I'm not there at a point where I'm disciplined enough to stop scrolling. So because I want more for myself, I want better for myself, I'm working on a lot of things right now that require a lot of my attention, a lot of my movement. And in all honesty, social media has been a distraction. My phone has been a distraction. Those feelings where you kind of feel a little guilty because you know a lot of people depend on you and rely on you for certain things. But what I've been preaching a lot as of lately is that if there's some type of turbulence on the plane, nobody gives a shit about the passengers. They go check on the pilot first. Because if the pilot's not okay, passengers are going through, you have to fix what's going on with the pilot so that the pilot can make sure everybody else is be suffering for a second while the pilot is being attended to. But once the pilot is done getting themselves together and checked on and all that stuff, then the pilot will be able to continue doing their job, which is keeping the... As a woman, as a mother, who I am in my family, who I am in my life, I am the pilot. And there's some turbulence right now. There's turbulence, and I need to... The pilots need to be okay. Passengers, which are my children and people who need me and rely on me and support or need support from me. You guys are the passengers, and you guys are feeling that turbulence too. I get it, and it's uncomfortable. But once I get the pilot under control, the turbulence will be gone, and we'll be back to normal. So, like, I just love you guys, and I don't want anybody worrying, I am alive and I'm safe and I'm okay. Babysitting duty too. Y'all know I'm little brother, so I've been babysitting. But yeah, I love you guys. I love my audience, and you guys know I be talking about self-care a lot, and I mean that. And I'm not only an advocate of it, I'm also going to practice it.
That's what you preach.
So I love you guys and I appreciate you, and I love those of you guys who like kind of know what's kind of going on, and you know you're just praying for me and you're putting out good energy in the universe for me and all that, and I totally appreciate you. I need it, I feel it, and I receive it, and I want you guys to know that I'm calm, I'm happy, and I'm comfortable, and that's where I want to be. And I was seeing myself walking in a different direction, so I had to let go of my electronics and even nails for a small bit of time to kind of get myself back into my comfortable zone. So I'm sorry I'm neglecting y'all. Sorry I haven't given y'all no nail love in a while. But I'm getting the pilot together just real quick. And y'all know when I get quiet, I come back with a bang. And I'm letting you know when my bang's gonna sound like full-blown firecrackers on 4th of July. I'm just letting y'all know. I'll be back. But I love you guys, and I thank you for understanding me and appreciating me and sympathizing with me, empathizing with me. And I do hope that I have inspired somebody. Somebody needed to hear that today. Like, you got your kids with you, right? So that means that you could turn your phone off. With you and they're safe and they're okay. There's no emergency, right? If you and your kids are good, then there's no emergency that could be going on that you just need to stop. Self-care, and also like the way your kids are behaving, it's also we had a rough month, but a rough generational cycle, and I see it and I recognize that makes me responsible for it. That makes me accountable. When you know better, you do better. If you're ignorant, ignorance is bliss, so you really don't have a lot of responsibility. But when you see the cycle and you know it's there, then you then have the obligation to fix it or suffer from it. So if it's up to me and my children are not going to suffer from the same things. That rough time with one of my kids last month, and this week we are having an amazing time, and we're having a very soul, because we subconsciously Baby told me a couple months ago, Mommy, I just need you to out there having some issues or parenting issues or just like self-love or self-worth issues. It's okay. I just need you to check on the pilot. They're going to be fine, but please make sure the pilot got a massage. The pilot did their yoga. The pilot's been meditating. And that way so shout out of healing and repairing things that weren't even your fault. Then it's your fault. Decided to ignore it. Just don't feel. So y'all, glitter on here. I do believe that these are from the Valentine's Day collections. And then the other hand is already done, so all I'm doing at this point is then once I'm done, then I'll show you guys the BI all on Facebook Live. I'm gonna go live on the other page, so I am gonna stay live on this one, so you ain't gotta log off or nothing. But if you want to see another angle, then go to the Tonez acrylic page. Boom, bam, and I'm going to start the live on that. Oh, shout out to YouTube. I love you. I know I haven't been on the tube in a while, but love you guys, miss you guys. Working on some things on. Okay. All of this good stuff. I'm gonna press live on Tonez and make sure that you guys are watching from. What time is it? What you doing? Happy Sunday. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day. Like I said, self-care is priority. Phone off. If you have to break your phone, y'all, whatever you gotta do, you gotta get off social media for 5 hours, not moving, whatever you gotta do it though, and take care of yourself. You need it, you deserve it. But happy Sunday. I do hope that you guys can share the live for me, comment, let me know where you're watching from, what you're doing. Hello to the Tonez page. Love you guys. It's been a couple weeks. Actually, I had the busiest week last week, y'all, and it had nothing to do with nails, but it was like literally like the busiest freaking week. It was the busiest week. Ooh, do y'all want? Oh, y'all want to? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all how I got scammed. I got scammed. I didn't get scammed. It was actually 100% my fault because I didn't do my research. Well, I did do research, but I didn't do it well. But anyway, I got scammed, right? So I wanted this logo, and there is this. If y'all been following me, you know that I have the worst luck with graphic artists and designers, like, and also I'm part of the problem because I'm a graphic. When I want something done, I have a vision for it, and I do expect it to be executed as closely to that vision as possible. So my problem is that if you're not an artist, you're just somebody who has Photoshop or whatever the case may be, but you're not an artist, then there's really nothing that you can do for me other than scan my art and turn it into a logo, right? So I thought that's all I needed was my art scanned and turned into a logo. But there were certain things that I drew and I needed them because they were drawn in pen and paper on pencil, a little less than I was recommending. Is going to cost a lot, so I'm going to take my time drawing out these logos exactly how I want them, and yada yada yada. So I didn't wait the time that I expected to wait. I didn't expect to use this guy for. So I drew the logos. I did everything that I needed to do. I made videos of me drawing the logo so he could see the strokes and everything. I know I'm a stickler. I'm extra. And I paid him a deposit. It wasn't even that much. It was a lot for it to be a deposit that The logos were going to be, I did expect to pay less, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal because I thought that like, oh, I'm getting what I pay for. He gonna do it right, yada yada yada. I vetted this guy. Everything's gonna be good, and he's got a lot of work on his page. He's got a lot of testimonials and reviews. Everything's gonna be straight, right? I gave him the $350 as the deposit. I'm super excited. He's like, what's your time frame? I'm like, I'm hoping to have all this stuff done within the next 2 months. Like, it is 4 logos, and I know it's not an easy, quick project, and I don't know like how many other clients you may have right now, whatever. So like, I don't rush art, so I do expect this to be, you know, like a little bit of a lengthy process. And he said, I can have all 4 of these done by Monday. Mind you, it was like Wednesday when I contacted him. So I'm like, oh my goodness, this is too good to be true. This is going to be great. All I need him to do is just look at and I just don't know how to do it. Go smack down and have to clean it up. He just had to scan it over my drawing. So whatever, he did well. Thank you. On the next one, and it's not coming out well at all. Like, there's no attention to detail. The details that I put into anything, and they're all very, very simple. He misses all of the details. Whatever, no big deal, because he promised me lifetime revisions, and I've seen his work, so I know that eventually we're going to get this before Monday. More and more revisions. Like pressing, like he's going backwards. Like, he'll do it and I'll be like, hey, that looks nice, but I need the G to look more like this, and I need the L to look more like this. And then he's like, okay, I got it. And I would draw it out for him and send it to him so he could see. I would take pictures and screenshots of other logos so I could kind of give him like, I like this, like, oh, look at this logo. Like, he's taking like all of my direct sent him instead of taking them logo and making them into like the Adidas logo. Just like, you know, you're putting it together, which is cool. You know how to do. And he sends me another one, and I'm like, ooh, that is the video. Send him a video. Thing he sent me previously, and his skill that he could actually do it. Because if I say pay your deposit, I do something that so I was okay with forfeiting the deposit and paying him in full for the work that I did like, which was 1 logo and a half. So I asked also take the logo that you did right the very first time, and then can you just keep the deposit for the other 2 logos, but I don't goes out another time. So he, no, that's not how it works. You said you wanted 4 logos. I'm doing 4 logos. I said lifetime revision. So if you don't like it right now, eventually you will like it. I told him that I wanted the deposit back at all. I understood that I was forfeiting the deposit for the 2 logos that I didn't like. So I said, can I pay you in full for the ones that I do like? And then you keep the deposit for the ones I don't, but I also don't receive the work for those. And he was like, no, I got a whole team on this and blah, 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 which was a lie. But he's like, I got a whole team on this, yada, yada, yada. And I said, okay, all right, I understand. I'll get back to you. So then less more revisions of the logo, and they are literally nothing like what I'm asking for. Now they're just and so then I got like frustrated. It's an Apple Pencil. Now you guys know I don't like because it's so big, but I love it because I do these super long videos for you guys. iPad, so that's all I use the iPad. if you have an Apple, the iPad. So I purchased the Apple Pencil, which is like $120, and I got like, oh, I did buy Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and the other one that they have that goes with it. So I did design the logo myself, but I got on Canva and I started playing with Canva first and the brushes and stuff, and just kind of like playing with it in the Apple Pen, and I ended up finishing all my logos in less than 3 hours on Canva. $20 to create all of my logos exactly how I wanted them. And now I done paid the $350 I'm not going to use at all, and I feel terrible for wasting his time, but I also feel terrible that I paid $350 to somebody and I didn't get anything out, and that I know that I could do this mess myself. So if y'all need a logo, just hit me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But from now on, if y'all see any logo from a company that that I sat there and drew it out myself. I'm a boss. Like, if I need something done and I know how to do it, but I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna just pay somebody to do it. That's what a boss does. They pay for convenience. But then sometimes, y'all, a boss means like just doing it yourself. Sometimes it just means you do it yourself because you can get it done right. I just always have very, very rough times with how I want things to look, and I know that it's not impossible. I don't know who needed to hear that, but if you've been paying somebody to do something that you can do yourself, don't end up like me. Like, I feel bad for wasting his time, but that is what deposits are for. They call the little watermark and stuff, so they give you the proof. They don't give you the actual thing until you pay for it. So it's not like I'm getting anything out of the deal at all, because this looks nothing like what I asked him to do. Things difficult, especially like I wanted a font to look a certain way, so I literally if you can and then put it together and put on paper for you. But yeah, I got scammed, y'all. I didn't get scammed. I just thought that he could do something. And also, sometimes you need them to do. It doesn't make them any less than an artist, because I saw his work and his work was amazing. But if you're dealing with customers or clientele who are not artists, they're just it's like nails. A lot of women, like, you may completely make a design look terrible, but most women won't say anything because they look for like artistry. If you're an artist, something a certain way. But if you're not an artist, then you're just telling somebody, oh, I want a logo and I want it to look like this and look like this and look like this, and then that artist just does take your suggestions and they make it into something cool. Then you're just with it, like, oh yeah, that's what he expected me to be. But yeah, it didn't go down like that. It did not. Alright, y'all, so as the rest of the stuff, but I'm going to be using the extra coarse sanding band to start that shaping process. Doesn't need to be super high because it's extra coarse, but so this hand is already dry because we're staying with an almond nail, but then we're going to switch to stiletto soon. So I'm gonna stay almond. I'm gonna taper them in because I did a little bit of a rebalance because this is a fill. The sides, and then I'm gonna bring the bulk of the top. And these colors are from the cute and thank you guys for my stars. So stars are like I gotta repeat myself. Y'all know I'll be repetitive, but every time I go live there's somebody watching who hasn't seen before. So every time I go live there's somebody new who has no idea what I'm talking about, so that's why I'm so repetitive. But oh my god, I'm sorry. My stars are basically it's like you see the movies where people be in New York and they be playing guitar or whatever, or in the subway, and then they have a little doll, or they have a little hat, people throw dollars in the hat or whatever. So like it's the same way. Stars are the same exact way. So basically I'm like performing for you guys right now. And then when you guys send me stars, it's like throwing a dollar in the hat. It's like a tip. And I know to y'all like it's a star, like stars, they're like worth 1 penny or something crazy like that. Well, right now they are double. So if you send me stars, so let's say you send me $5 in stars, then I get $10. So they're double right now. And I love you. I don't always see them like during the live, like, or sometimes I catch them late, or I don't catch them, and I did give you your personal thank you, and I appreciate you. But it's just extra support. It's not you know, you're not like actually really buying something or anything. It's just telling me that you love me. So I love you too. I appreciate you. I thank you for the support, and do know that a little goes a long way, and like I'm not asking for like anything at all. Honestly, your likes and shares and comments are enough for me, but if you want to do a little extra and send me a little bit of love, then it's always welcome, and it does add up. So even if it's small to you, it's huge for us. So I love you and I appreciate you. But like basically reminded me like, tell your audience, let your audience know, girl. For all my C-Tones viewers, you can see another angle on my page, on my Nails by Mickey page, and on my Nails by Mickey view Tones page. This is an 80 grit hand file. I get my hand files from Amazon, and I use an 80 grit. You don't have to use a grit this coarse. Bring these cameras up a little bit because I can't do nothing with my hands because I keep smacking my cameras and all these and all these wires. Told y'all, wires and stuff. Okay, there we go. Probably when I leave. Yeah, because I have to go to work to put down his medicine after this. So probably when I leave. Right. Hit switch. So I'm just doing this to get all of the bulk of that nail down. So like if there's any high points or just places that are not smooth and blended into the rest of the structure of the nail, this is just getting those mountaintops down. And then if the nail is just too thick, like say it's smooth, you did a nice application, but it's just too thick, then, which is normally me all the time, just use this extra coarse bit to get the thickness of that down, but also maintain your apex and the structure of the nail. Because as this takes away those layers, it also blends the an extra coarse sanding band instead of a carbide bit, a metal. Not do any blending at all. So you're liable to take down the bulk, but also leave more grooves and bumps and curves with the carbide bit than if you would have just used the sanding band, which is just essentially just a hand file on a motorized, what's that thing called? Ooh, I had the word, and I was going to sound so smart and technical for it, but it's gone. Hey, kiddos. Hey. Thank you. No, I'm almost done. Alright, so now I'm gonna go back in and taper the sides, which is a lot easier for me since I already took down like the thickness and the bulkiness of the nails. So it's easier for me to taper those edges now. Hey y'all, I know I was talking all that healing and self-care earlier, but does Jocelyn Cabaret come on tonight? I could use another part of that reunion. I do have Zeus. You know, I've been having Zeus and Zeus was $5.
Wait a minute. Do you watch Bad Boys LA?
I do.
Please. You know, that is my favorite.
I can see that. I can see that.
I watch that word.
You know what? Now that I think about it, yeah, you and Gunna could be best friends.
Right?
Like, and da 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 da.
He is just hilarious to me. I follow him on Instagram. He is hilarious. Oh my god.
Hey, y'all, we be all caught up on the ratchet tea. We don't have ratchet lives, so that's how we get our drama. Yep. Dang, don't judge us. Y'all be playing this royalty-free music, and they got me on Fear Factor right now. Actually, like the trending playlists, but like I don't know what y'all using this sound for. This sound like Shark Week. I'm about to hit up the Bad Boys of LA and ask them if I could use their song in my background. Yeah. We need like a nail group where we discuss our shows. Not Claws though, or Claude, or whatever the show is called.
Oh, yeah. Not that.
People who really love nails are not amused by Claude. Or Claws. I don't know what it's called, y'all, but we're not amused. Claws? Mm-hmm. Yeah, actual nail artists are unimpressed, but I do hear great things about the show though. Haven't seen it, but I do hear great things about it. But there are normally great things from people who are not even. So.
Yeah. It's not really about nails.
It's not nails. Got it. I thought it was just like a drug front. A nail salon as a drug front or something like that. Got it. Okay.
I didn't watch the newest season, but like last season, it just misses the whole point of nails. Like, it's not even about the nails at this point.
I wonder if they actually involve like real nail techs.
They couldn't have. I'm sorry. They couldn't.
Absolutely not. But that would make the show cool. Like if they actually involve some real tech drama or some real nail tech background and stuff, or nail client stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. I never gave the show a chance. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if that's your show and I'm just sitting here shitting on it. This song reminds me of this trend they got going on TikTok right now of black men frolicking. Have y'all seen that trend of like black men just running through fields, skipping through fields, just excited to be alive? It's hilarious. And they're like, what we doing? That's what we doing now? We frolicking? Are we frolicking? And they're just skipping and falling in the grass and just grown men with beards, y'all. Get on TikTok. Black men frolicking. So this is that same 80 grit hand file that I was using earlier. And this is just going to finish up that shaping process and make the nails nice and crisp. And so I kind of do the same thing, which is I go over the top of the nail and do a little bit of debulking and blending, and then I go back in and I taper the sides and I straighten the sides up. So I decided that next week, if I don't turn my phones back on and I start like communicating with the open world again, if I still am feeling how I feel now, which is like I don't miss my phone at all, like I'm not even rushing back to it or Facebook or anything like that. And that's happened to me before, where I anticipated taking like a week off of Facebook or a couple of weeks, and I ended up being gone for like 6 months. I've done that before, obviously not since I've been an influencer. That's not possible. But if I do feel next week like I don't want to pick my phone back up, I'm still in a good space, then I've decided that I'm going to start writing letters. Like, I'm actually going to I'm going to go and get stamps, actual postage stamps, and I'm going to write letters and send pictures and postcards and stuff. Because people are genuinely, I don't know, we're detached from pen and paper. I don't know. I love pen and paper. I've been doing so much writing since I've been gone. I have like a different book for different titles and subjects of things that I want to write about. So I love just paper. And even like when I was telling you guys earlier about like my logo, I never wanted to do it on my iPad. I've been drawing my logos on paper. And I just, huh? Oh, our logos. I had a little bit of help. Well, I really had it done. I mean, I'm just saying, but I did have a little bit of revision. Somebody snatched my Apple Pencil and got a little excited with it and started revising my logo and making like, so now I do literally have like 10 versions of one logo. But that's all good because now I know that we could do it. And now, like, in all honesty, now that he can do it, I might not do it at all. But yeah, y'all, if you got a iPad Pro, I don't know if it's any iPad, but if you got the iPad Pro at least, get you an Apple Pencil and you can do all your graphics and logos and art yourself. But yeah, so I drew all my logos out on paper, so I really was just looking for a graphic artist who could just put it on a computer and turn it into like a vector, a SVG. But which he was able to do that, but I also needed some like modifications that unfortunately either he didn't have the equipment or the skill. But he got $300 out of me, $350 out of me, so I know Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop don't cost that much because I actually bought it. And I purchased my Apple Pencil for $120, so I literally have invested in him. I have to just look at it as an investment. Maybe if he used that deposit towards Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and an Apple Pencil, then hey, might open up a lot of doors. So like I said earlier, basically I paid him $350 for motivation. But now I know that like me loving pencil and pen, it's like that art, or pencil and pen, loving pen and paper, that art form is lost. Writing stuff down, manifesting with your pencil, all that stuff is lost. Then y'all think like vision boards are like something new. Vision boards ain't new. Like that's literally just cutting out pictures of a magazine and making your journal come true. If you have a journal, you really don't need a vision board. But yeah, people don't do that anymore. I did try journaling on my iPad. I tried journaling in my notes before, like on my phone, but I'm sorry, I just love pencil and paper so much. It's just not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. I really like the movement of my pen. I like to see like my font change because I'm talking about something that's irritating me, or I'm a lot more relaxed. So my words become a lot more flowy. I don't know, all that stuff, it means something to me. So yeah, I think I want to go back to the lost art of writing stuff down on pencil and paper. People getting stuff in the mail like, did she just send me a letter? Grow up. They don't teach our kids cursive anymore. I only write in cursive. So if they don't teach I have to teach my kids cursive, or else my kids are not going to be able to read what I'm writing. Because I'm not about to start writing like monotype just because, heck no. The way my 5th grade teacher used to beat me up for cursive, you think I'm about to use any other type of writing? No, it's up and it's stuck. I've always written in only cursive. My oldest father did not know how to read and write in cursive, so I actually had to teach him when we were in high school so he could figure out how to write a decent signature. Nowadays, you don't even need signatures anymore. You can do electronic signatures where you just type your name in and they just believe it's you. Like, we are slowly but surely eliminating the need for paper. Look at crypto. Weird times, man. Weird times. All right, y'all. We're going neon for her next set, for her birthday set, y'all. We are going neon. So I hope that you guys are back with me. I know I told you guys last time this is going to be a new set. Well, we didn't do a new set because, I don't know, people were inconsiderate of my schedule and like act like I ain't shit and I ain't got no life and I don't have no clients and I don't make no money and, yeah, so, I don't know who needs to hear this today on this fine Sunday. Stop volunteering yourself to your people. If somebody needs you, then you can fulfill that need if you're able to fulfill that need. But do not volunteer yourself. Stop it. Stop it right now, because you're just going to end up overwhelmed, upset, and all that good stuff. I am neither of the two. I'm just saying that I expected life to go much differently today, and it did not go that way at all. So I did not do a full set for you guys, but I'm excited because next time I'm gonna do a full set, and not only are we doing a full set, but we're also doing a new shape. So, and we're going a little different. Like, we probably won't do any designs, or we won't do any designs, so it'll look very different for you guys. But it's still gonna be popping, and it's summer, so you know. Yeah, it's time. It's time, y'all. It's time to pop out these colors and, you know, live life. This is Los Angeles. Your nails have to be done to live here. It's literally written on your passport. Like, we have our own state passport that makes you like go through this nail check at the airport. No, I'm just kidding, but that would be cool. Like, you're not allowed here.
Look at your nails. I was like, my friend does them. She's like, you have an Instagram? I was like, she doesn't do nails for people anymore.
Girl.
She was on.
Tell her I do logos. Okay. Alrighty, so now the shaping is finished, and I'm going to go in with an extra coarse sanding band. I mean, not an extra coarse sanding band, my bad. A medium grit sanding band, and that's going to blend and smooth out the surface of her nails. Make them nice and ready for a gel polish top coat. So it's gonna blend that cuticle area and those side walls and make them more flush to the natural nail. sorry.
I don't know if I did it.
So we've rebalanced these, cut them down a little bit, taper them in some. I'm going to take my NE, and I used this earlier for the cuticle prep, and I'm going to go back in and use it to blend and seal the cuticle area. Just make those edges flush, or those cuticle areas flush. Take out any excess product from the cuticle area as well. If your client has excess skin underneath their nail because their natural nail is growing out, you can also use this to remove that dead skin. I'm trying to get to the live real quick. dust her off, get this dust out of her cuticle area. I'm going to take a lint-free cotton wipe and get some acetone. And this is just gonna get those scratch marks out of the acrylic before I get started on the gel polish application. Alright, I'm gonna go in a gel top coat. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. So it doesn't matter what hand. not the DJ. Oh, dang, y'all. I don't have a cord for this light. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to let both of her hands cure completely. I'm going to make sure that this first hand is completely cured. Yeah. And this is just making sure that there's no gel in her sidewalls. Separating that. Head switch. Light switch. All right, y'all. I'm done for the day. I don't know when I am going to be back. I have no idea. But I hope that you guys have a beautiful Sunday. I love you guys. God bless you. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And like I said, self-care is so important. I don't know when I'm going to get back on social media, honestly, and I know that's really disappointing to y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know when I'm going to get back on. But I know that I feel healthy, and that's what's important to me, and that was the goal. And in all honesty, it's like I've been focusing on my education. I've been focusing on my future, and just other things that I honestly have not been focusing on. And honestly, my social media income, it just has to sit on the back burner for right now. A lot of my income has to sit on the back burner for right now, because what's important is my health and not so much my wealth. So everything falls in line when I am aligned. So it's very important to me to just get this alignment. And I don't know when I'm going to be back doing nails for y'all all the time. I really don't know, but I do hope that this break will help me to like spring back, not just like, oh, let me just do this, get some work done, show them something real quick and then get off. I really want that passion back. And in all honesty, y'all, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but like the other side of this self-care may mean not doing nails anymore. It may mean not doing this. So in all honesty, I love you guys, but I have to take care of the pilot. have to take care of the pilot. And so, like I said, I'm not like all depressed and like none of that. I'm actually quite happy, and I'm spending time doing different things now. The hours that I used to spend on social media, on my phone, like the anxiety I used to have when my phone would go dead, like you should see now. I'm so happy with not having it with me at all. So, like I said earlier, I really need you guys to check on the pilot. I really need you guys to take care of yourselves. I really need you guys to truly put yourself first. Because, like, we all want to put our kids first, right? Because we're supposed to. But our kids are just mini extensions of us. So, in not taking care of ourselves, we're also not taking care of our kids. So, please, please, please take care of yourself. If you don't have children, if you're just married, or if you're by yourself, like, there's a lot of things that are not going to work for you until you take the time to take care of yourself and put yourself at the center of the universe for a change. So I love you guys, and I do hope that I was able to give y'all a little bit of your nail fix that you've needed. I know it's been a while. I don't know when I'll be back, but I love you, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Obviously, I haven't had my phone, so I haven't been working. And I'm not working today. I'm making Brandy's nails look pretty, and that's not working. That's two different things. But I love you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the set. And I will see you soon, y'all. God bless, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for my stars. And all of the colors that you see can be found on the Tonez Acrylic website. And yeah, shout out to you, YouTube. I love you too. God bless, and I'll see you guys later.